Hey, what's up everybody? It's Sage. What is up? This is going to be episode 12 of our ongoing continual series where we talk about talents, our talent discussion, and we're going to talk about Flame Guard. Flame Guard at 1 of 8 deflects 8% of damage taken. At 5 of 8 is 20% damage taken. And if you take it all the way to 8 of 8, you're deflecting 45% of damage taken. Alright, now keep in mind that Flame Guard also will reduce the damage that you take. So it not only deflects, but it also reduces damage taken. Down here in the notes says it does not damage buildings. So any type of damage you're receiving from towers is not going to be deflected back. And also it says it does not stack with hero skills causing damage deflection. Which means if you have a hero that has some type of damage deflection in their skill or in their proc, it will not stack on top of that. So some heroes like Warlock, Destroyer, Atlanticor, when they proc, they're going to deflect damage. Well, you're not going to add this percentage to that percentage and get even a higher damage percentage that's deflected. It's not going to happen. It also won't stack with damage reduction skill. So basically when you look at Flame Guard, you could just say that it works on your normal attacks. It's not going to stack on top of your skill. You're going to reflect damage and you're going to reduce damage on your normal attack, not on your skill attack or your proc. So you're reflecting back the total damage that's taken. So if you're being hit by a lot of enemies, you're taking damage from all fronts, you're going to be reflecting that damage, that total damage back. But the bad thing is that the percentages is just still too low. I mean, at 5 of 8, you're only deflecting 20% of the damage taken. That means that you're still receiving 80% damage. Even at 8 of 8, you're still receiving 65% of damage and you're only reflecting back 45% or reducing 45%. Adding to that, it's only working on your normal attack, it's not working when you proc, and it's not stacking on any type of damage reduction or damage reflection skill that your hero might have. Then Flame Guard is not as powerful as it looks at face value. In fact, it's probably one of the weaker talents in Castle Clash because of all of those limitations. And not only that, it won't protect you from being debuffed. You can still get stunned. You can still be slowed down. Any type of skill damage that happens, you won't be able to reflect it back. You won't be able to stop it. And Ares can disable it. Ares can still disable your Flame Guard right in its tracks. So it won't protect you from any type of debuff from any hero, including Ares, and including any type of debuffing talent that's applied. So kind of look at Flame Guard as a poor man's Blade Shield, a poor man's Stone Skin. And we all know that Blade Shield and Stone Skin are not the most glamorous talents anyway. And this is kind of a weaker version of those two talents kind of mashed together. For those reasons, Flame Guard is not considered a top tier talent in Castle Clash. It's not amazing. It's not going to make a big impact on your heroes or your gameplay. And generally people usually put Flame Guard on their duplicates because it really adds nothing to your main heroes in terms of power. Sure, the damage reduction is great. The damage deflection is amazing, but there are other talents that do a much better job and give you higher percentages of damage reduction and damage reflection that you can place on your heroes instead of Flame Guard. Like I said, it's a very weak version of other talents. When it comes to placing it on heroes, in general you want to place it on a tank. You don't want to place it on a ranged hero, someone who's going to actually be receiving damage so that they can reflect it back. I would not recommend putting it on a main hero as your main talent. I just wouldn't do it because it's just not as powerful as some other talents that you can get. But if you absolutely have to put it on a main hero, then go with Golem, go with Vlad Dracula, go with Skull Knight, Dread Drake, Mortep, one of those, because they're tanks. But if someone absolutely put a gun to my head and said pick a hero that you would place Flame Guard on as a main talent, then if that was the case, then I would pick my man Atlanticor. Atlanticor is probably going to be the top hero that you can place Flame Guard on, because his main talent deflects 100% of the damage, and if he's deflecting damage on his regular attack also, that means he's basically always deflecting damage, and also he's reducing damage on his regular attacks. So that's going to help him survive to get to his main attack, and that's going to deflect even more damage. So if you absolutely have to pick a hero that Flame Guard will work with the best, then it's going to be Atlanticor above all the other heroes. So with that, I'm going to conclude this episode where we talk about talents, episode 12. And with Flame Guard, there's really not much that I can cover. I just wanted to go over some of the finer points or the details about this talent, so that if you have to make a choice on who to put it on, you kind of have a better understanding of how it works. It's not the most OP talent. It's an okay talent. You know, it might get you through a couple of situations here and there, but it's not going to be the talent that you're going to be, you know, bragging about and all happy about. Just put it on a dupe, or put it on someone like Atlanticor, or maybe a tank if you have to, and that's it until you could roll a better talent. The damage deflection and damage reduction it does, it's just not enough in today's Castle Clash world. You're going to be overrun by these other heroes with sick talents that are just going to destroy you if you have Flame Guard on it. So I'm not putting it down, I'm just saying it's kind of a weak talent now. So anyway, that's it, and that's my thoughts on Flame Guard, and we'll continue this. Stay tuned for the next episode coming out soon. Peace.